You were determined to be organized, spent the money, bought the beautiful planner, and got to work. No one can stop you now, right? Well, life has a way of changing our plans, messing up our schedules, and making it very difficult to plan things ahead of time. So what's the answer? How do we solve this problem? Today, we're talking about how to build a schedule that you can stick to with a planner that actually works. As always, we have show notes down below so that you can follow along with this video. We also have all of the links to the products and gear that I use on this channel, so you can go check some of that stuff out as well. All right, with all that being said, let's get into the video. Hi and welcome, my name is Katie Stowe, and on this channel we're talking about effective, powerful storytelling and how to be a better communicator through video. We do product reviews, advice, how-tos for communication and public speaking, as well as motivational content to get you going. You're not alone in the battle against planners. Scheduling out our day and bringing structure to our crazy, always changing lives can be really hard and can cause a lot of stress and anxiety. But that's not the goal. The purpose of organizing your life is to eliminate the stress. Today, we're talking about 5 hacks for the best planner setup that actually works. Number 1, analyze your activity type. I organize activities between 2 different types, and that is my consistent activities and my changing activities. So the first thing that I do when I'm building out my schedule for a week, a month, a year, is I make a list of my consistent activity types and my changing activity types. So those 2 things are the first things that I do before even putting anything on a schedule, and I recommend that you do this as well. This is going to help you understand where to start and what kind of activities that you are doing during your days. So I have those 2 groups, consistent and changing activities, but within those groups, I also have 5 groups. And these are color-coded themed groups. This helps my schedule be a little bit less super specific on time and more generic so that I have flexibility during the day. So these are my 5 groups. I have routine, family time, production, research, and socials. And all of the activities that I do during the day, like absolutely everything that I would put on a schedule, all that fits into one of these 5 groups. One of the things that I always run into when I'm trying to be super ambitious and writing stuff in an actual planner or doing stuff online is I write down every single thing I'm doing in blocked time. Brush my teeth, like 7 to 7:05 or something. And the problem with doing that is if you're a couple minutes off, your entire schedule gets messed up. This really helps keep things still structured, but also flexible as well. Number 3, add non-negotiable blocks of time first. So there are things that are more important to me than others, and it's not like in my head I have everything already sorted out when I get to my calendar. I really have to sit down and figure out, okay, how much time do I actually have? How can I make everything work and fit the way I want it to? So if you start with non-negotiable blocks of time first, then you're going to be able to figure out where everything else goes to accommodate those things. My non-negotiable for every day is family time. That's something that I prioritize first. And so when I make a schedule, I put those things in first. Find your non-negotiable groups and put those in first. Number 4, don't be afraid of change. We all get it stuck into our head that we want our schedule to be perfect, ideal. Everything needs to work the way that we've planned it to, and we're just going to follow that like a list, right? Well, guess what? Change happens to our lives. People need certain things from us at different times, and we have to interact with people at times that we don't expect. Things may fall through and leave spaces of time. Like, just life happens, people. So we really have to focus on taking control of our time, but also being willing for the change to come and being flexible enough to change those things up. Number 5, and this kind of rolls into number 4 and change, but guess what? It doesn't need to be perfect. Our lives are messy, it changes, things happen. One of the biggest reasons why schedules don't work is because people expect perfection, and then they stress themselves out, make themselves anxious by not keeping up with this crazy schedule that they want to perfect. So be okay with some mess, be okay with things not working or fitting, and you don't need to fix everything. Like if I went 5, 10, even 30 minutes over a certain project and rolled into the next one, instead of being super anxious and trying to fix those things and spending 30 minutes fixing that, I'm just going to say, okay, that's all right. I'm just going to roll into the next activity, do the most that I can, and move on. So that's a good mentality to focus on when making a schedule, whether you're writing it down or whether you're putting it on a laptop. You don't need to fix everything. Our lives are messy. Change happens. It's okay. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked this content, hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe. And I hope that you got some value out of this video, that you've learned something. If you did, that's awesome. Comment down below and let me know the one thing that really stuck out to you in this video. Definitely try some of these tips out. Let me know in the comments if these things helped you out, and I will see you on the next video.